Watching the Savera, and I'm Shifali. A massive 7.4 magnitude earthquake struck Russia's far eastern Kamchatka peninsula today, shaking the region violently and triggering a tsunami warning that sent waves of panic across coastal towns. The wave, which struck at 111 kilometers, that's 69 miles east of Petropavlovsk, Kamchatka, the administrative capital of Kamchatka territory, was recorded at a depth of 39.5 kilometers, according to the United States Geological Survey. The Kamchatka governor, Vladimir Slogov, quickly confirmed the tsunami threat in an official message to residents. The threat of a tsunami has been declared. We urge everyone to remain calm, avoid panic and take precautionary measures. Please stay away from Kalakarai beach and other coastal zones prone to tsunami waves. Solodov wrote on Telegram. He stressed that people should strictly follow instructions from the emergency services and rely only on official information. Local authorities immediately began evacuating vulnerable coastal settlements and deploying rescue forces to monitor high-risk areas. Loudspeakers in Petropavlovsk, Kamchatka and neighboring villages were used to warn residents to move to higher ground. Schools and public buildings in low-lying areas were also ordered shut, while hospitals activated emergency protocol in anticipation of casualties. Though the Japan Meteorological Agency later clarified that the terror might only cause minor tidal changes along Japan's shores without major damage expected. Concerns remain high in Russia due to Kamchatka's long history of devastating quakes. The earthquake that just weeks after the region was rattled by a magnitude 8.8 tremor on July 30th, which also triggered tsunami alert across the Pacific. That earlier quake, recorded at a shallower depth of 19.3 kilometers, set off panic in multiple countries, with the USGC's warning that destructive waves could hit parts of Russia and Japan within 3 hours. The latest quake appears to be a part of the same consequence of the aftershocks, highlighting the violent seismic condition of the area. Residents reported terrifying scenes during today's earthquake. Videos widely circulated on Russian social media platforms showed furniture and household items shaking violently, chandeliers swinging, and people running into the streets in fear. Several clips captured collapsing walls and ceiling in older buildings, while in Petropavlovsk, Kamchatka, broken glass and debris littered the road. Emergency responders confirmed that more than 10 vehicles were damaged by falling debris, while cracks appear in several bridges and highways connecting Petropavlovsk, Kamchatka with surrounding villages. Authorities said an assessment of infrastructure, including power grids and water supply system, were underway. Some coastal roads have been blocked off due to the landslide risk as well. The Ministry of Emergency Situations said that helicopters were on standby to airlift residents if the tsunami materialized into a full-scale evacuation order. So far, no deaths have been reported, but officials cautioned that the situation remained fluid as aftershocks continue to rattle the region. Geologists pointed out that Kamchatka's lying with the Pacific Ring of Fire is one of the world's most seismically active areas. The peninsula sits on the boundary where the Pacific plate is subducting beneath the Northern American plate, creating immense geological stress that regularly triggers powerful earthquakes and volcanic eruptions. The latest quake struck near Avacha Bay, home to one of Russia's busiest port and military installations. Authorities have confirmed that naval operations in the bay have been temporarily suspended until the risk of tsunami waves passes. Experts have warned that the relatively shallow depth of today's tremor significantly raises the potential for strong surface-level shaking and destructive tsunami waves. Residents living along the coastline, including fishing villages, have been urged to move inland until the all clear is given. The full scale of damage is still being assessed, but the psychological impact on Kamchatka's population is already significant, with many residents recalling earlier quakes that caused heavy destruction. The government has promised swift aid and pledged to provide shelter for displaced families if evacuations become necessary. That's all for now in this update. Stay tuned to the Savera, download the app and follow us on various social media platforms.